Good morning students, we are moving to next part, that enforcement of safety laws. Before that, let us read. We started and we reached in third paragraph. Let us read the blue color letters what it is written. Why do you think enforcement of safety law is important in a factory? If it is in a factory or school, anywhere, safety laws, why it is important? Because the safety of the worker or the student, that is the most important thing in any one of the sector. Can you point to a few other situations where laws exist but people do not follow them because of poor enforcement? Okay, so like that, any one situation we know, the anti-tobacco rules are there, or prohibition of beggary is there in our country. Means the beggary it is prohibited. Nobody is not permitted to ask begging in streets and coming to houses like that. But the enforcement is not happening properly. That's why still we can see many beggars, they are roaming here and there. Then smoking in the public places, it also prohibited according to Indian rules and regulations. But if we are looking to our city, we can see many people, they are standing in bus stand, railway station like that area, and they are smoking. So we are having rules and regulations, but people we are not means we are not following that one, because we are not getting the compulsion to follow that one, or in other words we can say poor enforcement. Example, over speeding by motorists, not wearing helmets and seat belt, and use of mobile phones while driving. What are the problems in the enforcement? Where we are lagging? We know many rules and regulations are there, but we are in poor in the enforcement. Why it is? What are the problems with that one? Can you suggest some of the ways in which enforcement can be improved? So maybe corruption of our leaders or the influence of the politicians, like that many situations are there where we are becoming the or we are can see because of that one, the poor enforcement, the implementation in poor level only it is happening. So as a 8th standard student, we want to suggest some of the ways how our country can improve our enforcement, or instead of poor enforcement, how we can reach to the good quality of enforcement or implementation of the rules and regulations. Okay, let us see once again. Okay, we thought about the first reason what it is. The safety laws were lax in India in when the this one UC problem happened. That time there was no proper safety laws in India. Then second, even these weak safety laws were not enforced. So we are having some safety laws, but never implemented that one in any factory properly. Government officials refused to recognize the plant as hazardous and allowed it to come up in a populated area. The government officials, maybe the municipality or the corporation, they taken the survey, or when this company approached them, they never took the proper action, or they never what we can say said like it is not possible like that. Instead of that, they given means okay, you can conduct here your plant like that. They given the permission even though it was a populated locality. When the municipal officials in Bhopal objected that the installation of MIC production unit in 1978 was a safety violation, they from municipality, some of the officials, they objected starting of the plant there. But what happened? The position of the government was the state need to continue investment of Bhopal plant, which provides job. So Madhya Pradesh government thought about, when state government thought about, the plant should come in Indore itself or in Bhopal itself. Why? They will get some people will get job. Because of that one, they allowed the company to start their plant there. It is unthinkable, according to them, to ask UC to shift to cleaner technology or safer procedures. So the government, they was in the position, they can't ask or they can't insist the company to keep the new technology, cleaning technology or safe procedures like that. Government inspectors continue to approve the procedures in the plant even what repeated incidents of leak from the plant made it obvious to everybody that things were seriously wrong. When it happened, this Bhopal gas tragedy, up to that time, all the government inspectors or officials, those who came there, they given permission, they approved again and again the procedures what the plant was taking. This, as you know, it is contrary to what the role of the lawmaking and enforcement agency should be. So from this, one of the example coming in front of us were the challenging role of the lawmakers, who is lawmakers are MLAs and MPs, and the enforcement agency, that is the executives. So these both, how they should work, that we are getting the eye opening to that one. If I am an MLA or MP or the collector of my own district, how I should work for the safety of my people, that we want to think. Instead of protecting the interest of the people, their safety was being disregarded both by the government and by the private companies. Instead of they was thinking about their profit first. They was thinking about their profit. That's why they never thought the interest of the people or protecting the people. That part they forgot, both government as well as the private companies. This is obviously not all desirable, both industries being set up both all by local or foreign business in India. There is great need for stronger laws protecting workers' rights and better enforcement of these laws. From this incident, we can understand that one, even though it is local companies or foreign business group, they are coming and starting companies here, factories here, that time we want to take the stronger laws for what? Protecting labor's right or workers' right, as well as we want to take the steps to enforce the laws properly. Then we can see one small right up here. Recently, a large travel agency was asked to pay rupees 8 lakh as compensation to a group of tourists. Their foreign trip was poorly managed and they missed Disneyland and shopping in Paris. Why did the victims of the Bhopal gas tragedy then get so little for the lifetime of misery and pain? So it is happened when it happened, the Bhopal tragedy in 1984. But the foreign trip, the people, one agency, a travel agency, they was taking people to different countries as a tourist, and they missed two places. That's why, and they never arranged the trip properly. That's why what they asked, the people asked for 8 lakh rupees as compensation. Then for a travel agency missed two places to watch, then also they got 8 lakh rupees as a compensation. Then in the those who faced the Bhopal tragedy, or those who lost their dear and near ones in the Bhopal tragedy, how much they should get? Why they never got the proper answer? The implementation, again we will come to that part. Implementation, the implementation agency or the enforcement agency never took the proper decision for that. The government may thought that though how many more must die. Again they may given there was the some of the villages or the lawmakers or the enforcement agency itself may thought like that, let them die without getting the proper compensation or without proper work protection or wage like that. So we will next topic, it is new laws to protect the environment. Not only the workers' rights, at the same time we want to think about the environment, how we can protect our environment. If proper environment we don't have, or the free from pollution, that should be the, then only we can live peacefully. For that purpose, what laws made by the government, that we will see in next video.